My dearest love, I find myself in a whirlwind of emotions, desperately yearning for the solace of your presence. These days have become an arduous journey through a landscape of longing, where even the simplest joys seem elusive. Each passing moment feels like an eternity, a relentless cycle of yearning and heartache that leaves me breathless. It was just last night that tears inexplicably welled up in my eyes, a silent testament to the depths of my sorrow. I couldn't shake the feeling of emptiness that enveloped me, a void that only your warmth could fill. In the silence of the night, your absence echoed louder than ever, casting shadows of doubt and uncertainty over my weary soul. The ache of missing you has become a constant companion, a silent whisper that echoes in the depths of my being. I find myself drawn to your digital presence like a moth to a flame, unable to resist the allure of glimpsing even a fragment of your world. Each scroll through your social media feeds is a bittersweet reminder of what once was, a fleeting moment of connection in a sea of distance. Do you remember me, my love? Do you still hold a piece of my heart in the chambers of yours? I am haunted by the uncertainty of your feelings, tortured by the thought that perhaps I am but a distant memory in the tapestry of your life. And yet, I cannot bring myself to let go, to move on from the love that binds us together across time and space. Everywhere I turn, my eyes search for traces of you, your name, your face, the echoes of our shared past that linger in the corners of my mind. Even the simplest of signs, a fleeting glimpse of an angel number, fills me with hope, a beacon of light in the darkness of my longing. I cling to the belief that perhaps, just perhaps, you too are tormented by thoughts of me, that you too find solace in the memories we once shared. But reality is a cruel mistress, my love, and she whispers doubts into the recesses of my mind. She tells me that I have no place in your life, that you have moved on to happier shores without me by your side. It is a thought that fills me with a bitter ache, a hollow emptiness that threatens to consume me whole. And yet, despite the pain, I cannot bring myself to reach out to you. My rational mind, ever the voice of reason, warns me of the dangers of reopening old wounds, of complicating your life with my presence. It is a battle that rages within me, tearing me apart with each passing day. You are my first thought in the morning and my last thought at night, my love. Every day, I find myself lost in a sea of prayers, beseeching whatever higher power may be listening to reunite our souls once more. I long to hear your voice, to feel the warmth of your touch, to lose myself in the depths of your gaze. But perhaps, my love, it is all for naught. Perhaps we are destined to walk separate paths, to live separate lives, forever bound by the invisible threads of our shared past. And yet, even in the face of such uncertainty, my love for you burns brighter than ever, a beacon of hope in the darkness of my despair. I do not know how to stop myself from drowning in this ocean of your love, my dearest. It is a force beyond my control, a tidal wave of emotion that threatens to consume me whole. And so, I reach out to you now, my love, with a plea from the depths of my soul. Help me, guide me, show me the way out of this labyrinth of longing. For you are my light in the darkness, my anchor in the storm, and without you, I am but a ship lost at sea, adrift in a vast and lonely ocean. I need you, my love, now more than ever. So please, come back to me, and together, let us find our way back to the shores of love and redemption. In the quiet depths of my soul, there exists a symphony of emotions, a tapestry woven with threads of longing and admiration, all centered around you. It's a sentiment that many deem impractical, even foolish, to nurture such fervent feelings for another. They caution against investing too deeply, warning of the perils of unrequited affection. And yet, despite their well-meaning counsel, I find myself unable to suppress the torrent of emotions that surge within me whenever you grace my presence. You see, it's not just your physical form that captivates me. but the essence of who you are, the way your eyes sparkle with mischief, the lilt of your laughter that dances through the air, and the kindness that radiates from your very being. These qualities, like beacons in the darkness, draw me inexorably towards you, compelling me to admire you from afar, even if it means keeping my affections hidden from the world. But how does one reconcile the dictates of the heart with the logic of the mind? How do I make peace with the fact that my feelings may never find reciprocation? It's a question that plagues me incessantly, haunting the quiet moments of introspection when I'm left alone with my thoughts. And yet, despite the uncertainty that shrouds my heart, I find solace in the purity of my affection for you. For me, loving you is not about possession or control, it's about celebrating your existence, rejoicing in your triumphs, and empathizing with your struggles. It's about wishing for your happiness, even if it means sacrificing my own desires in the process. And though my love may never find expression in the traditional sense, it remains no less potent, no less profound in its depth. In the grand tapestry of life, our paths may never converge, our destinies may never intertwine, and yet, I take comfort in knowing that my love for you transcends the boundaries of time and space. It's a love that exists outside the confines of reality, thriving in the realm of imagination and dreams. And so, I allow myself the indulgence of fantasizing about a world where our love knows no bounds, where we walk hand in hand beneath a canopy of stars, sharing whispered secrets and stolen kisses. It's a world where societal conventions hold no sway, where the only truth that matters is the depth of our connection. But even as I lose myself in these reveries, I am reminded of the harsh reality that awaits beyond the confines of my imagination. I am reminded of the countless obstacles that stand between us, threatening to extinguish the flame of my affection. And yet, despite the odds stacked against us, I refuse to relinquish my love for you. For what is love if not a beacon of hope in the darkest of nights, a guiding light that leads us through the labyrinth of life? And so, I choose to embrace this love wholeheartedly, unapologetically, even if it means weathering the storms of doubt and uncertainty. My love for you is not bound by logic or reason, it's a force of nature, wild and untamed, refusing to be contained by the constraints of reality. And though others may scoff at the folly of my affections, I remain steadfast in my devotion to you, finding solace in the simple act of loving you, regardless of the outcome.